Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh. Today we're checking out Roy, Liz Carr's lottery loser. We're just going to leave it at that on Would I Lie to You. So I just checked out some Would I Lie to You a couple days ago, so let's just go and jump into it because a lot more requests have come in for more of this. So let's do it.
Please welcome this week's special guest, Roy. So Liz, what is Roy to you?
This is Roy. Roy used to play the lottery every week till I convinced him not to, and that week his numbers came up.
Anneka, how do you know Roy?
This is Roy. I like to paint him naked in my kitchen.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Roy?
This is Roy. I once spent the night in his petrol station wearing nothing but my wife's dressing gown.
David's team, where do you want to begin?
OK, well, Liz, that's quite an unlikely story. I mean, statistically, there is no point you can get a lottery ticket when you're not more likely to die before the numbers are drawn than for your numbers to come up.
You didn't get that ad campaign, did you, David?
No. And that's how unlikely it is.
What?
So his numbers came up the next week.
But what you've just said is essentially what I said to him.
Yeah.
I don't play the lottery. And so Roy works with me.
Yeah.
Works on Silent Witness. And...
In what capacity?
in the art department.
OK.
So we would talk. I was like, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? You never know, never know. And then he approached his 40th, and I was like, break a habit.
So Roy's 40?
Yeah.
At least 40?
He looks young.
What would he have won?
He got 5 balls, numbers, whatever, and then the bonus one. I think that gets you £1 million.
£1 million?
Yeah.
Did you know what his numbers were before he stopped?
No.
So the week after he stopped, he told you, yeah, that last week, those were my numbers.
He
Is
told
that
me-
what happened?
He told me and he showed me.
He had a previous ticket from a previous week, and he showed you that and the numbers that had come up the first week he hadn't played the lottery. So he's quite angry. He's bringing in a lot of evidence. Here's my file entitled, You Have Ruined My Life.
And clearly Roy still speaks to you after...
Well, I mean, obviously, we still work together because he didn't win.
Go for it.
Right, David, who would you like to question next?
OK, Anneka, you like to paint him naked?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Roy, lovely, beautiful Roy, as I call him, is a life model. And so he comes round to my house sometimes and gets... Strips, and I paint him.
Would you be prepared to paint him fully clothed? Or is
I was
that
going to say, would you be prepared to do me on a Wednesday? if I pay you...
What medium, Anneka? Are you in charcoal,
I work
oils?
in oils. I do
You're
like...
an oil.
I'm an oil person with
Yes.
Roy quite a lot.
What, he covers himself in oil and then
Yeah.
you paint it?
It's an oil paint.
Oil paint.
Oh, I was about to say, big man, what are you dealing with now? How long have you been painting?
About 10 years, properly. And Roy is one of the regular models.
Do you pay Roy?
Yes, you pay him.
So
He's a
what
professional
happens? You
model.
make an appointment with him.
I make an appointment.
Ding dong.
He comes in...
Is that his nickname?
Oh, no, you're at home. You've got your equipment out.
Got it
Ding
all
dong. And then now he doesn't arrive naked, does he? What happens?
No, he...
Oh, go on, you can work it out, Rob.
So I've got a studio next to the kitchen if I'm doing big oil painting in the studio.
Oh.
But then we go into the kitchen and I'll carry on sketching and things. And because he's been painting
he's still
naked,
nude,
he's still naked. Because
Yeah.
I know him so well, he doesn't bother to put a pant on or anything like that.
Not a single solitary pant.
How many variations of a naked man can you do? Not that you're telling the truth, because I am.
What you don't know about Roy is he does the most extraordinary dynamic poses. So
Oh, different
it's
pose every week.
endless. Oh, it's endless. Can you show it?
I'd love to see. I'd love
Please
to see.
show us, yes.
Well, I
I'm sorry,
can't-
you're trying to make it all tasteful. All we're thinking of is the bloke saying,
No, he-
is it with the fruit bowl again, Anneka?
He can do the most
I'm not holding those grapes again. 3 hours that's all last time. I see my hands on my head. I can't hold my grapes for those.
Why don't you position Lee
Yes,
into
how would
some
you
of the poses that you enjoy with Roy? And take your time over this, Anneka. So one last thing. Lee,
Yeah?
please don't take your clothes off.
Okay.
So after a cup of tea, you are going to take your clothes off if you
Right,
have
all
hot
that.
for tea.
Yeah.
So what sort of poses do you
I'm
normally
still
do?
taking
Lee?
my clothes off. I've got the pants on. I'm leaving them on for a second.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing this one. This is it.
Okay.
I've got the t-shirt off yet.
I'll just mix my paint.
Right, now I'm down to my pants.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So, are you going to... Could you...
Well, look the other
remove
way.
your Pants?
Look away?
Yeah.
Why do you want to look away?
Because I'm not working yet. It's when I say go.
Okay.
I can't do it if you're going to look at me. Can you look the other way? Roy, get round here as quick as you can.
Anneka, you haven't put the heater on.
Are you comfortable?
I'm not comfortable, no.
No.
The lady came round for an autograph.
Should we see what sort of position?
Hang on, let me see the cash first. You have to count it. I'm doing trying to put it in there, but I've got nothing on. Is that going in the folds of my skin? What do you want me to do? What position?
On your knees.
On my knees?
This is looking like a hostage situation.
Now what do I do? Yeah?
Do you want to perhaps...
Yeah. Oh!
Pretend. Yeah.
Hang on. Is someone going to fire a gun?
That's the sort of thing.
Position that Roy
Well,
does.
thank you, Lee. Put your clothes back on. All right. What about Lee? So what is the...
I've forgotten myself. This is Roy. I once spent the night in his petrol station wearing nothing but my wife's dressing gown.
Why are you in the petrol station overnight?
Because I got locked out of my house.
How did you get locked out of your house?
Well, I went out of the house, didn't have my keys. I mean, how'd you do it?
Why were you only wearing your wife's dressing gown when you left the house?
I was at home, alone. My wife was away. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I suddenly woke up in a cold sweat because I hadn't put the bins out. And I panicked, and I suddenly got up out of bed, and I like to wear just my pants in bed. Tell me if it gets too arousing. So I grabbed what I think is my dressing gown from the back of the bedroom door, and I realised straight away that it's my wife's. I think I'm only taking the bins. It's only like a quick second job in it. So I go downstairs because that's where the front door is.
Yes.
And we used to have it on the middle floor, but many injuries. And so I went out the front door, and I just did that with my hand. Oh, turn round, slam, like that.
So why don't you go like next door or something?
It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and I live in a castle.
Now you walk barefoot.
Well, no, human feet.
To the garage.
I walked to the garage.
And what do you find there?
I found Roy, and he was reading a paper. There's not much business at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know. And I remember he went... Very hairy feet, sir. I So I've locked myself out. Is there any chance I could borrow your phone? So I could phone my wife.
Where was she?
She was at a relative's house.
In a safe house.
Did you know Roy previously?
Well, I'd been in the petrol station a few times, but he won't recognise it because I was always wearing a balaclava. Anyway, I borrow his phone.
Yeah.
I dial straight to answering machine.
So what
And the
did
answering
you do?
machine just said, hi, not here at the moment. If this is Lee, I still don't want to see you. So I said to Roy, God, now what? We had a little coffee and then started having a chat, and he was really nice. He said, you're my favourite on the show, and... I said, oh,
It's a lie.
And then when punters came in and just saw you, did they just...
occasionally, because it's 24/7, you know. It's a bit awkward.
Well, I can blame
we
them,
had a laugh with the first few customers. By the fifth one, we thought it'd be funny if we didn't tell them and I just held his hand.
And then she came back in the morning.
She came back in the morning and I said,
everything back to normal.
I'm sorry, but I'm in love with Roy.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Roy Liz's lottery loser, Anneka's kitchen companion, or Lee's forecourt friend?
I'm gonna go a lottery loser. I know like that's the slimmest one it can be, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Just because the other ones just seem too... Oh, they all seem kind of unbelievable, but she seemed the most genuine. Like she was telling the truth. So I don't know, but I'm gonna go with lottery. Let's go back into it.
Absolutely not these. Much as we've enjoyed your contribution.
The thing I don't believe about Liz is that it says he's 40. Now, I know black don't crack, but he is not 40.
I'm leaning towards Anneka's suddenly.
All right, what are you going to say?
You think
we need a
Anneka?
guess.
Anneka?
I think Anneka.
OK. You're going to go Anneka.
Right, they're saying Anneka. Roy, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Roy, and Anneka paints me naked in her kitchen.
I should have went with that one. Oh, man, because the lottery thing is so slim to none.
Roy is Anneka's kitchen companion. Thank you very much, Roy.
God bless him. I think because Lee threw me off because like how goofy he was acting, so it just made the story just seem more like it was just like though it was just not realistic that it happened. Like just the way Lee threw me off with that whole thing when he was posed as the model making all those jokes and stuff. That's my fault. I should have knew like the chances of it being a lottery thing were like slim to none. But whatever. I took a chance. All right, guys. That's all for this one, man. I love the old boy. Whoever his name is with the glasses. Is that... let's look across. Yeah, his name's not in the title. Whoever this guy is with the glasses, the dude laughs his butt off. It's fantastic. He was really enjoying himself, man. I think that's the same guy that's in this video, isn't it? Him? This guy's... He really knows how to enjoy himself. So I would like to watch more with him in it. Yeah. All right, guys, man. That is all for this one. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.